Module 5, Annotations and Plotting, covers the following topics: equipment tags and descriptions, line number and valve tags, regular text placement, editing text, and plotting basics. Let's look at the equipment tags and descriptions. On our drawing, we'll zoom up on the vertical vessel and we'll select our tag found under the Utilities tab, and then we'll select Equipment Tag. Select the location of the equipment tag somewhere inside or near the vessel. We can underline and we can place our tag. To place the equipment descriptor, select the equipment description tool, select somewhere near the top of the drawing, and then add the information for the equipment description, including the equipment number, the equipment description, and any other information that may be required to describe the equipment, such as the name and possibly the size. And the equipment descriptor is placed. Size, font can be set through our Standards Manager. Underneath the drawing parameters, you will see the fonts, the heights, and these can be adjusted as per project specs. Let's finish off the other pieces of equipment. Place another tag for a reboiler, and also the descriptor somewhere near the top, and then fill in the data. And we'll also place the pumps. And we can use AutoCAD's copy command, copy it over, and then double click to edit. And there's our two pump tags. We can then put the descriptor up near the top. And there's our descriptor for our pumps. The next topic is line numbers and valve tags. Let's zoom up on the left side of the drawing and place a line number on our first process line. On the toolbox, under the Utilities tab, you will find the line number. Select the line number tool. Select the process line where you would like the line number to show up. Click the line number. A list of the available line numbers for the project are shown. Select the appropriate line number. Click OK, and the line number is placed. Simply do that for each of your lines. Click the tool, select the process line. Even utility lines can be tagged, simply as picking the line where you would like the tag to show up. On vertical lines, the line tag is placed on the left side of the line. Once all of our line numbers have been placed, we can then take a look at adding the valve tags. Let's zoom up around the pumps to take a look at the valve tags. For the valve tags, simply go to the Utilities right next to the line number, select the valve. The tag shows up. We can add a leader line if we need, and the valve tag is placed. Let's continue doing that for all of our valves. And these tags can be moved using AutoCAD's Move command. The next topic is regular text placement. When there isn't a tool available, we can use AutoCAD's text command to place text information. Let's zoom up on the vertical vessel and place the normal liquid level text information. Simply use AutoCAD's text command, select the middle point, and then type in the text. Very easy to do. We can also do things like the reducers, which don't have a tool. We can also add the text for those, and we can also use AutoCAD's copy command to duplicate our text. Let's finish off with adding the text for our reducers on our control loop. The next topic is editing text. At any time during the drawing session, we can edit the text on our border, our pump information, any of our off-page connectors, even our equipment description blocks, even our line numbers, and just regular text. Simply double-click the text information to edit, and the editor will show up. You can make changes to it, overrides, simply by clicking on it. Normal text. When you click on it, the normal AutoCAD text editor, and we can adjust the text accordingly. For our border, simply click on the border, double click the border, and the information shows up. A neat trick is you can actually click on the text information you'd like to change, for instance the drawing number, and double click it, and it will show up in the value box. And it will change. Click on the date, it will select the date and allow me to change just that text information. Another way to edit your text is under the Change tab. Select the Dynamic Attribute Edit, and then select the block. This brings up the Edit Attributes dialog box, whereby we can go in and change it in that format. The last topic in Module 5 is plotting basics. When a drawing is complete and a plot is required, simply select the Plot tool or type in the Plot command. In the dialog box, to expand, simply click the arrow in the lower right corner to see more or less of the information. Plotting basics, simple enough. Step 1, select your printer or plotter. In this case, I will select a PDF writer to create a PDF file. Step 2, select your paper size for the available paper size for the plotting device and/or for the PDF file. I'll leave mine at letter. The limits, center the plot, and fit to scale, we can leave those as defaults. In order to see a black and white plot, simply change the ACAD, which is the default, to monochrome. All the other options for plot options and drawing orientations can be left at their default values. It is highly recommended to use the preview of the plot. The white box on the preview is the piece of paper, and then our drawing is shown. If everything looks good, we can close this off. And to remember these settings for the next time I come into this drawing, I can actually apply it to the layout. Click OK to accept and create the plot. In the Save As dialog, because I'm creating a PDF file, I can adjust the file name. Lastly, save the drawing. This concludes the topics covered in Module 5. Please review Module 5 or select the next module.